Okay, so this is from a book that I just released called Is Splatterpunk, and the reason that it's called that is back in the 1980s, I was one of the writers along with me because we were writing pretty intense shit. And young people today are using this word, and I thought I would explain what it used to mean back when we were using it. So so this book contains 15 of my weirdest, most splatterpunkian short stories. These are the reading glasses. Today I think I'm going to read a story I really like reading to people. I wrote it, turns out, 13 years ago, so this story is now old enough to shoplift beer out of the 7-Eleven. Or have a bar mitzvah.
You have to wait until 13?
It's standard protocol. This story is called Depresso the Clown.
Depresso.
It's a rancid corn dog breakfast again. A rancid corn dog breakfast again. She slides it under the door on the unwashed plastic tray. The note on the tray says, "Good morning, freak." Otherwise, I'd have no way of knowing. There are no windows in the basement. No light but the jittering fluorescence overhead, forever on, forever just out of reach. Like the doors, the walls, the many sharp and painful objects. All the other things they've kept hidden from the world. I awake on the cold concrete, face as far from the drain as the chains will allow. My face is ablaze with smoldering pain like a million tiny insect stings. I swat at it with my padded hand, but it only makes it worse. I try to say something, but I no longer can. I hear her laugh as she heads back up the stairs, and that sound more than anything brings the burning tears again. There is no surgery short of death that can keep my soul from sobbing. "Oh, poor baby," she says. "Now that's funny." And I'm alone with my sorrow, my corn dog, and pain. I wish I could remember the day exactly, the 20-something of August of the year. This year, it was hot, I can tell you that. So hot, my makeup was running. I was on break between shows, catching a quick smoke out back. And this guy came over and said, "Hey." "Hey," I said back, not really looking, scoping out the less than half empty parking lot. Not a whole lot of people that day. Business had been in the crap for years, was not getting any better. "You got high?" he said, and that got my attention. I've been nursing my last gram of sour cheese diesel for over a week. Doc kept saying he'd score some for sure in the next town, but just kept not happening. We were days out from medical legal Michigan. "You're talking weed, right?" he said. "I'm talking whatever you want." He grinned, showing god-awful teeth. He had a scrawny scarecrow look of a third-string high school basketball player who found crack and then woke up 10 years later still wearing the same t-shirt. Any fear that I might have had that he might have been an undercover cop man right then, just another local loser, working us like we were working them. I got sleeves, saw the shiny red ridge of the squeezable ball on the top of my nose. It all came horribly clear. "Oh, no, 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 no," I said, rising up with a clatter, rising up only as high as my knees before the chains were taut and yanked me back. I looked around, saw the chains, saw the bars on my cage, saw the girl recoil as I faced her at last. "I ain't afraid of you!" she shrieked in her little girl's sleep, though she had to be 30 at least. "No, no, no," I yelled back. "Come on, you gotta be kidding. I mean, what the fuck did I do?" "Oh, you know what you did." "I didn't do anything, lady. I ride a fucking unicycle. I get hit in the face with pies. I give out balloons to kids. But not like, monster balloons, just regular ones." "Jerry!" she screeched. She screeched, gaze flailing everywhere but me. "Honest to God, I make less than you make if you work at Walmart. I have no power over anyone. My life is total shit." "Jerry!" In a panic now. "I mean, Christ, I was probably just out of high school when you saw Stephen King's It, or whatever the fuck happened. But let me tell you something. Circus clowns are just people. We just want to make you laugh. It's a job, for Christ's sake." I heard footsteps thunder down the stairs like two bowling balls racing each other. For one measly moment, I entertained hope. Maybe cops, a nice SWAT team, or something. "Jerry!" "I'm coming, baby," called the voice I feared most. And that was that. So much for hope. I caught my reflection of the shackles on my wrist, saw the white face and the red lips, my own warped and desperate eyes. "Dude!" I hollered. "Please, come on, man. It's just me. We were going to get high." I brought my sleeves up, wiped the makeup from one cheek. It came off in a grease-caked smear. "See? This is not my face." "Jerry!" I'm just a guy. We probably like the same movies. Look! I rubbed my other cheek. My other cheek pink, popped the ball off my nose. Jerry hit the cage door running. Then he came in and cut out my tongue. I cry all the time now. It's pretty much what I do. Cry and whimper, scream and moan. I spend most of my time in the fetal position while my mind races and my body quakes. I think about all the things I never did, all the places I never went, never will, all the girls I never kissed, all the jokes I never made, all the weed I never smoked, on and on and on and on. Sometimes I helplessly fantasize about my missing person report, having someone's looking for me. That's the cruelest joke of all. I was a transient before I joined the circus. Guys like me come and go from job to job. One day we show up to audition, a little juggling, a couple fastballs around the team. From there we hang it as long as it's good, often vanish as quickly as we can. I'm not saying they didn't notice me gone or maybe even miss me though. I'm just saying odds are good that nobody thought somebody kidnapped our clown in the parking lot and put out a TV. Thinking these thoughts just drives the news in deeper. The only closer good thoughts are of death or revenge. Every day she comes down and faces her demon. The fact that I'm not one is always way beside the point. It's a matter of pride for her. The secret need makes her feel strong. I'm her totem, her placebo, her triumph of the will. I'm a surrogate for everything that ever wronged her, every evil clown movie she ever saw. I'm the reason for her baby voice arrested development, the source of all her soul scar tissue, and she is making me pay for it. That's where Jerry comes in. The first thing he did after cutting out my tongue was to sew that rubber ball back on the end of my nose. He said, grinning as the heels dug in. You don't get off that easy. And he carefully affixed these nasty padded Mickey Mouse gloves to my wrist with fishing wire, careful not to pop a vein, but my fingers were buried under these 4 cartoon fingers, unable to pry the stitching loose, fight back, or tear my own throat out, as the case may be. She has me all day, drop in at that will, in between whatever snacks, sex toys, and reality TV she whiles away the day on. So far as I can tell, she never leaves the goddamn house. But at night, Jerry comes home, and I am his project. Every night after work, he drags me back to the chair. Every night, he tattoos a little more of my face. He could have done it all at once. He's taken his time. This is clearly his favorite part of the day. Just the white took 2 months. Then 3 weeks on my lips. Now he's rouging my cheeks. I know the eyes are next. Fuck if I don't spend every second of that chair just wanting to kill him over and over. Him and his stupid girlfriend. I wrap the chains around their necks. I stick the needles in their eyes. I taunt, torment, and torture them. Eye for eye, nose for nose, limb for limb, cell by cell. Meanwhile, I shit down a drain in the concrete floor that is my bed and only home. I cut a trapdoor in my clown suit and let my raw ass exposed. Every so often, they hose me down. I shiver for days, reek of mildew and sweat. I itch and I ache, and it goes on forever. So forgive me if I'm a little fucking depressed. I look at the corn dog. Only parts of it are green. I sadly thank God I can no longer taste. The last meal I had was cotton candy and gravel topped with popcorn so stale I broke the last of my teeth. I think to myself, should I eat that thing? There's a part of me that purely wants to die, move on, be free, reincarnate as a bug or a dog or a tree. If there's nothing beyond this black on black, I still got to be waiting to hell better than this. I have long given up on heaven. A part of me stubbornly wants to live. Knows that something miraculous could happen. A lapse in security, an emotional breakthrough, revelation, opportunity. You just never know. Philosophically speaking, in my dreamiest dreams, I'd love to think I could someday help them see the light, exercise this idiotic clown demon, cut through their psychosis, transubstantiate the fear, steer a path towards redemption. But mostly, I just want to rip their fucking throats out and then shit down their necks. I ain't afraid of you, she says daily like a mantra. Oh, but you should be, I think, more and more. It's the closest to a demon that I will ever get. And that's how evil clowns are made.